Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to configure Reshade for use with Ashita. This tutorial is split into two parts. The first part will show you how to configure Reshade for use on retail Final Fantasy XI servers, while the second part will show you how to configure Reshade for private Final Fantasy XI servers. So let's jump right in. To get started, you'll need the ReShade Setup folder. This is included with every single one of my mods. Opening this folder, we can go ahead and launch the ReShade Setup executable. The first thing you need to do is to select the game you want to configure. To configure Reshade for retail Final Fantasy XI servers, we need to navigate to Program Files x86, Play Online, Square Enix, Play Online Viewer, where you'll find pol.exe. Go ahead and double-click on this file. Once that's done, select Direct3D9. In just a moment, you'll be prompted to download a collection of standard effects. Please select Yes. Once this is complete, you'll be presented with a list of effects you can install. Make sure you leave all of these checked and click OK. The installation of Reshade is now complete, and we can move on to the next part of the installation process. Within the ReShade Setup folder, you'll find three separate files, the d3d8.dll as well as the two Reshade configuration files. Go ahead and select all three of these files, and then copy them. From there, we need to navigate to our Play Online Viewer folder. Again, this is located within Program Files x86, Play Online, Square Enix, Play Online Viewer, where you can simply paste the files you copied. Congratulations! The setup of Reshade for use with Ashita on retail Final Fantasy servers is now complete. Let's go ahead and move on to the second part of the video. To configure Reshade for use with Ashita on private Final Fantasy servers, we need to open up the ReShade Setup folder and launch ReShade Setup. From here, we need to select the game we would like to configure. In this particular case, we need to navigate to the Ashita Installation directory, where you'll find the FFXI bootmod folder. Inside that folder, double-click on pol.exe. Then down at the bottom, select Direct3D9. In just a moment, it will ask you to download a collection of standard effects. Please select Yes. Once the download is complete, you'll be presented with a list of effects you can install. Make sure you leave all of these checked and click OK. The installation of Reshade is now complete, and we can now move on to the next part of the installation process. Within the ReShade Setup folder, go ahead and select d3d8.dll as well as the two Reshade configuration files. Copy those files and paste them into your Ashita Final Fantasy XI bootmod folder. Congratulations! The installation of Reshade for use with Ashita on private Final Fantasy XI servers is now complete. We can now start configuring Reshade from within Final Fantasy XI. Let's go ahead and launch Ashita. When Final Fantasy XI now loads, you'll notice in the top left-hand corner there's a list of effects counting down. Please remain on this screen until that list is completed. Now that it's done, we can press Shift F2 on our keyboard to bring up the Reshade configuration menu. Select Continue, and then at the top, select one of the two Reshade configurations. I'm going to go ahead and select the beautiful lens effects configuration. Select Continue, Continue again, and then Finish. At this point, you can go ahead and close the Reshade configuration menu. I should also mention, if, after closing the Reshade configuration menu, the controls in Final Fantasy XI do not operate correctly, simply click outside of the Final Fantasy XI window and then back in again, and that should resolve the issue. Now that we've logged in, we can see that Reshade is operating correctly. One other thing I do when I'm configuring Reshade is to create a keyboard shortcut to enable and disable Reshade. Press Shift F2 to bring up the Reshade configuration menu, and then select Settings at the top. Just underneath the General tab, there's an Effect Toggle Key option. I typically bind this to Shift F12. Closing the Reshade Configuration menu, we can now use our keyboard shortcut to enable and disable the reshade effects. I hope this has helped some of you configure reshade on your own machines. Thanks for joining me today, and take care.